This is an Intro to Assyrian, Lesson 3. So this week we're going to go over what are you doing and what's up, and some common, well, really the most common response is basically nothing. These are really open-ended questions, so hopefully you'll get more answers over time, but these will just be the most common ones for right now. So first is, what are you doing?
Move at it. Move at it. And this can be said to a man or woman, it's just to a singular person. Move at it.
Move at it, tun. Move at it, tun. This would be said to a group. Move at it, tun. So next is nothing. This is probably the most common response to what are you doing. It's also probably going to be the easiest to learn. Hechmindi. Hechmindi. This just means nothing. It can be said to anybody. It doesn't matter if it's a group of people, a man or a woman. So it's hechmindi. You could also shorten it to just hech, but the full correct way to say it is hechmindi. Next is, what are you doing? Again, this is said if you've already been asked the question, you're sort of emphasizing that you're asking them back. It's the same as sort of like, how are you? And then you're asking, like, how are you? Like, and from the first lesson, so it's like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
At mubadit. At mubadit. Again, this could be said to a man or a woman, just one person. At mubadit.
So next is, what's up? And the literal translation of this phrase would be what's the word, but it's basically the same as in English, what's up. It's basically a slightly more informal way of saying what are you doing, but some of the responses are a little bit different. Mutchabra. Mutchabra. This can be said of anyone regardless of whether it's a man or a woman. It's just mutchabra. And this is the most common response to that. Literally translated, it means your goodness. It's just what you would usually say in response to mutchabra. Besmuitoch. Besmuitoch. This is said if a guy asks you. Besmuitoch. Besmuitach. Besmuitach. And this would be said to a woman. So if a girl asked you, you'd say besmuitach. Next is, what's up with you? This would be said if somebody's already asked you and you're gonna ask them back. It's like, what's up with you in English, or sort of just saying what's up back, but you have to ask it differently. Mutchabra menoch. Mutchabra menoch. This would be said to a man, so if a guy had asked you, like, what's up, and you're gonna be asking back, it's mutchabra menoch. Mutchabra menach. Mutchabra menach. This is the same thing, but to a woman. So if a girl had asked you and now you're asking back, it's mutchabra menach. Okay, next are some sample conversations, just to sort of go over what this lesson's been about. There'll be a little bit of review from some of the older ones too, so you can see how all that works together. The first conversation is going to be using what are you doing, and that'll be between a man and a woman to get the most out of the different forms.
Shlam alach.
Shlam aloch, dachibet.
Spaiven merci, at dachibat.
Spy, merci.
Move at it.
Hitchmindi, at move at it.
Hedge.
The next conversation is going to be using what's up, and this will be a little bit of a more informal exchange. Shlam aloch.
Shlam aloch.
Mutchabra.
Besmuitoch. Mutchabra menoch.
Hedge. Okay, well that is the end of lesson 3. I hope everything was clear and helpful. If anything was too fast, I guess you can rewind and write some stuff down. I guess the most important thing to remember about this lesson, though, is that these questions in Assyrian are just as open-ended as they are in English, and it's just what are you doing? So there's basically an unlimited number of ways to answer these questions. I only gave the most common and easiest way to answer them. So hopefully as we go on there'll be some better answers to them, but until then this should get you through quite a few simple conversations. Anyways, thanks for watching. Merci.